And so it's happening again. The internet is going crazy because basically a website, comicbook.com, has reported that it's rumored that Halo will get a Battle Royale mode. This is something that has been always going on. Grim Brother 1 said the only BR we're interested in is, the battle rifle. And of course, developments change. Like, of course, he may say that that's all they were interested in then. And then all of a sudden, they might have changed their mind. And of course, there's nothing Grim can do about that and what he said in the past. But of course, this is also just a rumor. People are going crazy right now. And it's just a rumor. They say they have inside sources and stuff, but it's like you can't trust inside sources. And anyways, it's just one of those things that right now we are starved for Halo news. We are starved. We don't have anything. We know nothing about Infinite, pretty much nothing about Infinite. And right now, whenever something comes out talking about Halo Infinite, the Twitter sphere of everyone talking starts going crazy. They start agreeing, disagreeing. Some people are arguing, and it's like everyone. These are all other people's opinions. Some people would love to have Halo, Battle Royale in Halo Infinite. Some people don't. And there's good reasons on both. There's good, there's good things to say about either it being there or it not being there. People have great points off of they don't want it to be there because 343 really hasn't shown what they could do yet. Because Halo 4 was missing a lot of features. It was kind of a disappointment, in that sense, missing a lot of features at launch. And it doesn't matter if you like the multiplayer, if you like the campaign or anything like that, it was missing features at launch. And so that's a big issue. MCC, we don't really need to talk about that too much because everyone knows how that turned out. And then Halo 5, same thing, missing tons of features at launch. BTB wasn't even pretty much there. It was all Forge maps. Even though I was one of the ones who created the Forge maps, it was still one of those things that there were no dev built Forge maps, and I mean dev built BTB maps. Now of course Forge maps are great and all, but developer built maps of course look a lot better than Forge maps, and it's also just they could do a lot more stuff with it because they aren't limited about the budget. You can only have this many amount of objects or stuff like that. And so, that was a huge issue. And of course, it didn't have tons of game modes, Halo 5, at launch, like including Infection, Race, CTF, just things like that. At least, maybe not CTF. I don't know. There was King of the Hill because Race used King of the Hill. So King of the Hill was one of them. There's a bunch of, game modes that weren't there at launch. And so that was a huge issue. Forge wasn't even there at launch. So that's why a lot of people I know don't want Battle Royale in Halo Infinite at least, because 343 really hasn't shown that they could release a full game yet. Every single game that they've released was missing a lot of the normal features, even like theater mode and campaign and split screen and stuff like that. It's missing that stuff, which I understand. That's why people don't want, or at least a lot of people don't want a Battle Royale in Halo Infinite, just because they don't want to pull people from developing something else, developing the Battle Royale mode whenever they could be working on something to make sure the game comes out complete. I completely understand that. Now, of course, there's other people, including myself, that I'm okay with Battle Royale in Halo, as long as it does not cause something else to not release, or it hurts something else that was a core thing that needs to be released on day one. Now of course extra stuff like that's new and extra or whatever, like new unique type of game mode, like Halo Reach had that insane game mode that came out eventually, that type of stuff, that's fine that it releases later because it's new, it hasn't been done before, like a new type of game mode. But you cannot sacrifice the core stuff. You cannot sacrifice theater. You cannot sacrifice Forge. You cannot sacrifice any type of game modes like BTB, Infection, Race, King of the Hill, just anything like that, Oddball, whatever. You can't sacrifice that type of stuff in order to be able to have a Battle Royale mode in Halo. Now, I think Spearhead did a fantastic job of explaining why actually Battle Royale would be pretty good in Halo. If you need to watch this video, go in with an open mind. Even if you're completely against it, don't be one of those people that just see a title of a video, immediately thumbs down it, and write in the comments, no, we can't have this, you know, blah, 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 blah. Listen to his points. He makes fantastic points about things that would actually be somewhat good for Battle Royale in Halo, and just go watch it. It's a fantastic video. The link will be in the description down below. Now, this is one thing though, like, this is just a rumor. We don't even know information about Infinite yet, and I'm sure we'll get a lot more information during E3. But right now, we know nothing. What is the point in all this bickering and arguing online? Especially whenever a lot of people are saying Halo needs to stop following trends. Like, that's like the thing now, to do that, which is understandable because of the fact that Halo has followed a lot of trends. With Halo 4, it's followed some trends, you know, and including into Halo 5, it's followed some trends, you know, but I think Halo 5 was much better. Halo 4 was a lot more of a following trend type of thing. But the deal is though, Halo has followed trends, and Halo has basically created something fantastic that is core to most people's, you know, Halo, it's core to something that everyone wants in Halo, which is firefight. Pretty much everyone loves firefight. It's something that everyone wants in every single Halo game, and firefight was a trend. It followed the horde mode trend that Gears of War started, and then of course Call of Duty expanded with the zombies mode, and Halo's made firefight. It was following a trend of something popular, and it turned out really well. Now the difference is of that following a trend, it did come out with a side game, like not a mainline game, but it also did not sacrifice anything. Firefight did not sacrifice anything. It did not sacrifice theater mode. It did not sacrifice, you know, just whatever else, you know, and everything. It did come out in a side game, so there's that, but it still did not sacrifice anything, and that it was the key thing I think that also made firefight so popular, because you have all the normal content there, but then you can also play firefight. And that's what, if Battle Royale mode is coming to Infinite, that's what needs to happen. You need to have all the normal content, all the content that you would normally have in Halo, you know, BTB, Forge, you know, theater, all the multiplayer maps, you know, tons of different multiplayer maps, campaign, everything like that needs to be there normally. All the game types needs to be there normally, but then you can also have Battle Royale. As long as it's one of those things where, you know, you can actually have all the normal stuff there, and this is just something extra, sorry, this is just something extra, then it'll be fine. Like, I think that will be okay. And I think that's what a lot of people are worried about, is the fact that Battle Royale, they're worried that if that comes to Infinite, it will not be, you know, coming with the entire game. It'll cause something else to be sacrificed, and that shouldn't happen. Battle Royale should not happen if something needs to be sacrificed. Battle Royale should just come later then, like after development, you know, much later. You know, or this is what I always been saying. It depends on how the Forge mode is. If the Forge mode, if we have a terrain editor, or, you know, just something like that, like with AI, we can place down water and, you know, just all the different things like that. If we could do that type of stuff, and scripting is more reliable, if we could do that type of stuff, then let Forgers make Battle Royale. As long as you can increase the level cap of players to at least 50, like have like a 50-man Battle Royale, that would be okay, you know, and have us Forgers build it. Is if we have a terrain editor, we can basically make whatever we want, because of the fact that right now you have to use up a lot of your pieces on terrain and making the terrain smooth and everything. But if you have a terrain editor, like a voxel terrain editor, then you can adjust it, like how in Far Cry, in case you don't know what I'm talking about, like how in Far Cry, you can do that. And you can make some large landscapes, put some stuff in there, and make it fantastic. But of course, the Forge needs to be really updated. It needs to be able to have a terrain editor, or just a massive object count and a lot more different types of terrain pieces. But then also, you know, sizing, to be able to, you know, size objects would be fantastic. You know, be able to put in AI, because that would be kind of fun in a battle royale mode. You actually have like AI in there and stuff, so you have to watch out for them. That would be kind of fun. And then of course be able to place water or anything else, like place water, lava, some sort of like toxic sludge or something like that. Like you can actually place that type of stuff in the map. The scripting needs to be a lot more solid. There's a lot of like issues with scripting right now in Halo 5. Things break all the time. The lighting needs to be good, not like how Halo 5 where your Spartan glows even though you're in pitch black areas. So that type of thing needs to be fixed. That would be great. But basically I've always said that it would be awesome if we could get that stuff in Forge. Then it would be fine, I think, if we could create it. Because as long as all they do is have to supply something like a random weapon, like object, where we can put that down, like for a random weapon spawn, and a random weapon will just spawn there. And that's what we could do. That would be great for a battle royale. And then of course a spawning system, maybe up top, like where you come down in ODST drop pods or something like that. That would be kind of fun. That's an interesting spawning system. But currently in Halo 5, people have made, Unsorted Gaming, he has made a battle royale type of thing, at least the best that what you can do in Halo 5 right now, and it actually works fairly well. But again, that's a lot of scripting to be able to make the random weapons and a lot of other stuff. So I'm just rambling on now, but this is just one of those things where, oh my gosh, everyone is going crazy on the internet because of the fact that we do not have any Halo Infinite news. So something comes out with Halo Infinite, and like with the words Halo Infinite in it, especially with the words Battle Royale connected to it, then everyone is flipping out on the internet. Everyone is like, this would be great, or this is terrible, this is the worst thing 343 can do, they're ruining Halo. And it's like, we don't even know if this is true. And even if it is true, we don't even know how they're implementing it. What if everything comes day one? Everything you've ever wanted in Halo, like all the normal stuff. What if nothing is sacrificed to make Battle Royale come to Halo? Would you be okay with it then coming to Halo? Now, don't take your own opinions of Battle Royale into this, because your opinion, I love race. I love race, and most of y'all know that on Twitter that I absolutely love race. If I said I would want race to be a main game mode in Infinite as a main playlist in Infinite, I would absolutely love that. That would be a huge thing. I would play that all the time. But the thing is though, I know a lot of people are not into race. That's not what they love playing. And so it's the same thing here. You can't take your own opinions into something, get upset over something just because you don't like a type of mode. Battle Royale is a mode. And if you don't like Battle Royale, then don't sit there and say stuff like, oh, this will ruin Halo, just because you don't like it. Now, it's okay if you say it if they decide to sacrifice content in order to put Battle Royale in, it will mess up Halo and ruin Halo, which that's fine to say because they're sacrificing content. But you cannot sit there and say, like, well, at least I believe you cannot sit there and bring your own opinion to something just because you don't like Battle Royale means it shouldn't be in Halo. Now, if they are able to come out with everything day one, not sacrificing a single thing, has everything that we wanted in the game day one, but then they also add Battle Royale to it, then I'm fine with it. That's something I'm fine with. So people who like playing Battle Royale, which I don't really care too much for playing Battle Royale. I play it a couple times whenever Firestorm came out, Apex Legends came out, even PUBG and stuff. I played it for like a week or something. I played PUBG, I think, a little bit longer, but I played it for like a week and then I'm over it. That's it. And I'm not a big Battle Royale person. So even if Halo comes with Battle Royale and they don't sacrifice anything else, I probably won't play it too much. But for the people who do absolutely love Battle Royale and play it a lot, what's so wrong about having it in the game if they do not sacrifice any other content? There's nothing. To me personally, there's nothing wrong with that. And that's how the internet needs to think. But of course, it's the internet. You need to think about what's good for, a mass amount of people. If you can bring in something without sacrificing something else, why not bring it in? Why not? That's just the way I feel. Go ahead and you leave a comment down below on how you feel. I'm sure I'll get some interesting comments in this video, just because of the fact that I'm talking about Battle Royale in Halo, and a lot of people won't even watch the video because it is a fairly long, it's a 15-minute video, and it is a very long video, and I know people won't really watch through the whole thing, and they'll just immediately leave a comment complaining, get dislikes all the time. You look at Spearhead's video, he does a fantastic job of talking about Battle Royale and Halo, and he got so many like messages in the comments, people hating all this stuff and dislikes and all this type of stuff. It's like, go support his video, go support Spearhead is making fantastic content recently, which he's made fantastic content in the past, but he's really come out. I really enjoy his little videos where he does a lot of talks and stuff like that. As well as other people like Forge Labs. He's doing a lot of videos like that where, you know, it has really good things where he's discussing stuff. So if you enjoyed that content, their channels will be in the description below, and be sure to go check out their channels. I'm really enjoying their content recently, and also if you do enjoy this content, be sure to subscribe. I'll try to come out with videos more often. I'm just moving to a new house, and a new video will be coming out very soon, you know, talking like showing off the new house and everything. Like next week I will be moving into our new house, so that's the reason why, you know, I haven't come out with too much content. I've been extremely busy over the past month with the house and everything like that, and of course streaming. Any free time I have, it goes to streaming. And so if you want to watch me stream, I stream both on Twitch and Mixer, so you can follow my channels. They will be in the description below, and you know, I stream all sorts. I'm a variety streamer, you know, but I cannot wait for Reach on PC. I cannot wait. It's gonna be so much fun. I can't wait for Halo on PC because El Dorito, or is that how you say it? I don't know. Halo Online was fantastic and I loved it, but you can't make content for it, and that's unfortunate because I was already ready to forge a whole bunch of maps and make videos and things like that. And as a streamer and a YouTuber, content is my key. If I can make content over, I'll play it. You know, if I can't make content over, because most of the time, the only time I can actually play games is whenever I stream. That is about 95% of the time, the only time I can play games, I stream it. So again, thank you everyone for all the support. I hope we have a nice discussion in the comments down below, so we'll see how that actually goes. I'll try to talk with y'all in this, you know, in the comments down below and everything. But again, thank you everyone for coming out. Thank you for watching. Appreciate it. And I'll see y'all next time. And remember, let's forge a new Halo.